Hi, 143 fam. I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. If you would like to win a free reading in the month of March, I'm going to be choosing two winners like I do every month. Leave me a comment below your video. Let me know that you have subscribed, and I will announce winners at the very end of the month. Make sure that you pay attention to my comment back to you. That's how I'm going to announce winners at the end of March. I am also available in March for readings, healing sessions, and custom candles. I will have availability after March 5th. So if that's something that you would like to book with me, check out my website, urbansoulguru.com. I'll have that link in the description box below. Now let's jump in to your March 2019 horoscopes. Hi, Leo. We're going to start with your general overview, and then we're going to jump into your love reading. I will have timestamps down below. Leo, general overview for March 2019. Leo, I'm channeling water for you. I'm channeling that for some of you, you need to be drinking more water. For others of you, you may want to consider getting a filter for your water, especially if you're traveling. If you're traveling abroad, or even just in airports, be getting bottled water. Just be conscious of the water that you're putting into your body. Filter it, make sure it's clean, but also make sure that you're getting enough water, okay? That'll be really important this month for you. And I will say this, we are now in Mercury retrograde. This has come up for basically every sign that I've done a reading for so far. It's a really beautiful time to be doing some sort of a cleanse, so that extra water you're drinking, that may go hands in hand with a detox for you. It's something to consider, but the main message there is water for you. Okay, Leo, let's see. See what's in store. Wow, okay. We have focus on service, new partner at the core. Leo, I am not channeling that this is just work related. I know we're not into your love spread yet, but someone has either shown up recently or they're showing up this month. This is somebody big. Pay attention to new people showing up in your life this month. Okay. So we have a few messages coming through pretty quickly here. We have focus on service. Time to go on each side of this beautiful new partner showing up, okay? This is what you want your intention to be when you step into any new career, new job, if you're brainstorming new ideas, because something's ending. It could be a relationship with somebody's ending, but for many of you, I see a career ending, a job ending, a location. For some of you, the message of water is that you are leaving a location to go move closer to the water. That will be really, really positive and very cleansing for you on a regular basis. But you are stepping away from someone or something, but there's fate sitting at the center of it. There's fate sitting at the center of it all. Leo, focus on service. It's being clarified by ground yourself. Okay. So if there's a situation that has been challenging, particularly at work, even if what you do for a living it's not in like a field that requires you to do healing or a product that helps other people, you can still infuse that intention into it, especially when it's really challenging. If you don't love what you do, okay, or people you're working with, how are you helping others? How can you make that intention a part of what it is you're already doing? That's going to help you ground yourself. I feel some sort of irritation. I'm feeling some anxiety about having to deal with what you're dealing with for a continued period of time. I will tell you this. For those of you where something ends, the step forward and what you'll have more success in than what you have already done will be some sort of service or career to help other people. You're great healers, Leo. You bring a lot of love and sunshine into people's lives, and you inspire people in a way, in a very unique way. And there's a lot of power behind that, okay? You guys make great leaders. So if you are thinking about stepping out on your own, this is very blessed. There's fate sitting at the center of it, but there may be some anxieties. Ground those emotions. I feel like you may have an abundance of just like never-ending thoughts. Like, do you have Gemini in your chart somewhere, Leo? Um, you need to ground yourself. You have to ground this month, or otherwise the anxiety is going to take over here, or you'll wind up not sleeping well, something like that. Meditation is key. But for those of you who can be outside, do it. I mean, go for a walk around the block if that's all you can handle right now. But you have a disconnect with Mother Earth a little bit. But reconnecting, especially to those of you relocating by the water, it's everything for you. It's everything. If you're considering a move to the water, do it. It's time to go. It's time to make that transition. I also see for those of you that are moving, you meet a fated partner either in business and feeling more love than business, but a fated new partner that is going to change everything for you. Okay, look at this, Leo. We have new partner, this fated new person. Fate, okay? Clarified by perfect timing. Everything's in divine timing. If you're moving, you're going to wind up meeting this person pretty quickly. The move is divine, even if it feels a little forced and it's abrupt. It's okay. Run with it. Ground yourself. Keep that anxiety in check or the frustration in check, okay? Be grounded, but see the blessings in it. You will not have a hard time seeing blessings in the new move and the new transition. Once that comes full circle, it'll just be so obvious because you'll be happy. You'll be really happy. And I just see you surrounded by love. Wow. Okay, time to go is being clarified by Cupid. For some of you, it's time to get out of the old relationship so that you can call this new fated person in. You see this? For so many of you, even though this isn't your love reading, it is love. This person's going to show up when you travel. This person's going to show up if you move, but this person's going to show up. You really don't have to try that hard, but you do have to end some things, close some doors, anything that's toxic, not serving your highest good. End it, close those doors, move on. And this also applies to work situations. If something's just draining, you just know it's none of your highest good, make some moves. Start taking some steps forward to do something new. I understand that that's not, if you're at the beginning of that kind of transition, if it's just something you're thinking about, it'll take time. I don't see that coming full circle in the month of March for those of you who are just considering a new move or a new career path. But I would expect fated ideas and some signs to show up that will show you what the next step is, especially what the next step is in April and the few months ahead. You may not feel like you can do it. The universe is telling you that you can, and the universe is also affirming that you are divinely guided right now. You are blessed. If your confidence in yourself wavers, trust in the universe right now. Be in divine flow. Trust what the universe is showing up and telling you, Leo. Transitions right now are inevitable. Some endings, even if you resist them, they're going to come about anyway. But it's so blessed. You have fate at the center of it all. That's a big message. Ground yourself. And even though the traditional message of assertiveness is not that message of ground yourself, I'm channeling ground yourself, okay? Ground yourself also if you get frustrated, to not lash out, to not be not to be aggressive or passive aggressive, just be assertive with people, that's all. And if you're in a situation where you're having a hard time not being aggressive in some capacity, go for a walk around the block. That's the fresh air, that's the ground yourself, okay? You may be tested a little bit by somebody this month. You could handle it. It's not a big deal. You're moving into something much better. And you may be moving somewhere much better too. I really see a move for a lot of you, okay? If that's something you're considering, it's a good one. Okay, Leo, let's jump into love. Leo in love, March 2019. Well, I can already tell you that fated partner, that's showing up for you. That's definitely showing up in love. But let's take a look at love for Leo. Leo, March 2019, and love. Flying. Your cards are flying. Somebody new is showing up for you, Leo. And it's legit. See, what I'm getting with this, though, it's not just that you have feelings for somebody. Somebody new has shown up, is about to show up. The feelings are mutual. This isn't one-sided, and it comes from a better place than other people you've had experiences with in the recent past. It's a different energy for you. What's the different energy? It's true love. Be really open to new people. Also, I can see some people coming back for you, Leo, that you already know are true love, but you've had some separations. You have romantic feelings for someone in your life. For many of you, this already exists. This person is already here. There's been a huge transition with Leos the last few months. You guys went from collectively really not being open to the idea of love. It was like, focus on career. I don't even want to like entertain that conversation. To all of a sudden, you know, from 1 month to the next, it was like, oh, Leo's open now. So good job, Leo. You guys are doing a great job staying open, talking to new people. I just see for so many of you, this is a new person. You don't know them yet, or you don't know them very well yet, okay? This is someone who's probably showed up within the last couple of weeks, or they show up in March for you. Who is provoking those feelings for you? If you're talking to someone and you're just not feeling anything, maybe it's time to move on from that. Okay? Because I see two people mutually maybe feeling something that they haven't felt in quite a while. I don't think it would be just your experience. I see your partner kind of having a similar one. Romantic feelings, clarify by pay attention. 2 red flags. For some of you, you have feelings for somebody that you shouldn't be investing any more energy into. Okay, so for some of you, that person has shown you a million signs that it's time to go. But what's so positive here, Leo, look who shows up. This new person that shows up. You close that one door. You don't have to wait that long. As long as you're open, you're vibing high, your thoughts are high, right? This is a new person, this true love sitting at the center of your reading. Do not dismiss red flags. For those of you that are dating right now, you're entertaining a few different people. Pay attention. Your intuition is on point, okay? All right, Leo. True love is being clarified by children. Well, for some of you, you have a family. For those of you in committed relationships, you may be talking about having children, and that's really blessed and beautiful. I see you guys having success if this is what you are aiming for in the next couple of months. Really beautiful, blessed energy around your children. I'm also seeing that this new love, for those of you who have children and you allow somebody new into your life, as long as you filter out these people, okay, and you'll know it, this shouldn't be that tricky for you as long as you don't get too attached to any one person. You'll see the red flags, you trust it, you move on. When this true love truly arrives for you, it's a blessing for you and your children. It's this family unit. You guys become this true family unit. Your children can look at the way that you're treated by this partner, learn so much by how beautifully they treat you and vice versa. So this is a fated love for so many of you, and it's a really blessed union, not just for you, but for your kids. For others of you, you are just entertaining children with this person and family. They may show up in your life. They may already have children. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. Getting to know each other is clarified by unrequited love. Some new people, and I guarantee you, if you're stepping out and you're single, Leo, you're going to attract more than one person to you. Some people are showing up with energy that is not compatible for you, okay? The chemistry isn't there. They're showing red flags. Weed through these people. You are going to have to weed through some people that you just aren't meant to be with, okay, to get to the good stuff. But if you trust in that process, it will be worth it. For some of you, it's not that these are crazy red flags that anybody's toxic or doing anything wrong. It's just, you go in for that first kiss and there's nothing there. Don't force that. They're not the one. You will continue meeting new people, okay? I see you needing to date a few people, a series of people. I'm not saying seriously date a bunch of people at the same time, but be going on dates. Be open to meeting people and take it seriously, but understand that you're going to go into it and there are people that you're just not compatible with. It's okay to walk away from it. If there is no chemistry there, don't sit through the whole date. Excuse yourself politely, but Be assertive about it, okay? But don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't get attached to the idea of being with somebody just because maybe there's some potential there. You'll know. If you're being honest with yourself, you'll know if something is off. Okay, what I'm seeing here, crowning your reading, a few different messages come through with these cards. Leo, for some of you, the red flag is that somebody's married and they're still attached, okay? Just do yourself a favor. Don't entertain anybody who's not available for you. You walk away from that kind of experience. This is who comes in. It really is worth your while. For others of you, this codependent energy is showing up in committed relationships. And it can feel a little heavy at times. This isn't someone you want to step away from. This is just someone you need healthier boundaries with, okay? So don't rush into endings. I really see for many of you, I mean, you're in a committed relationship with your true love already. There are some red flags showing up. Maybe they need your money or your energy, or they just want to spend time with you constantly. I see innocence in this, Leo. I don't see this as somebody that you absolutely need to cut ties with abruptly. Work through it. If you have feelings, it's still intact. There's a lot of love there and it's mutual. Work on this. You can resolve this with healthy boundaries, but you may have to call somebody out on it, okay? For others of you, there are addictions, and it's not as simple as dealing and resolving codependent behavior, okay? It's much deeper than that. That could be impacting the health of a commitment. If it's something really toxic, it's time to walk away from it. It is not your job to heal who you are with, okay? It's beautiful to be supportive. It's beautiful to hold space for some healing, but you don't take on the burden of somebody else's major addictions unless they are really taking steps forward. But for some of you, you've gotten into commitments and now some of the addictions are showing up, or the codependence. That's the red flag you want to pay attention to. If it's really uncomfortable and it's not tolerable for you, Leo, it is time to go because you have something so much better trying to come in. But for so many of you, this is where you're headed. Look, you have this true love. You're either married to them or you'll have that type of commitment down the road. Allow this person in, even if it requires you to cut ties from people and situations that just don't serve you. Be honest with yourself about that this month. Don't allow, or I would recommend not allowing situations that have run their course to take up any more of your time. I see someone like ready to come into your life. I don't want you to miss that window, okay? I feel like there's kind of a window right now. Doesn't mean that you can't attract true love at a later date, but this person, whoever this is who's trying to show up now, you probably have a couple of months to call them all the way in, because then they might get into relationships if you aren't available, okay? So just keep that in mind. But this is beautiful energy. You have so much to look forward to. Okay. I really like this. For those of you, this is bottom of the deck, dealing with this codependent energy. Don't walk away from them. Healthier boundaries, that's it. Have those conversations even if they're a little bit uncomfortable. You know this person is your true love. Just regroup and really just move forward with healthier boundaries, and you guys are fine. But for those of you who are single, give love a chance. If you're one of the Leos who still aren't fully open to the idea of love right now, sit with it this month. You don't have to rush anything. Look, we have many soulmates. There are plenty of people on this planet that we had the opportunity to connect to. You have beautiful, blessed love that can and will come in, but you still don't have to rush anything. Do it at your own pace. But I do recommend being open this month because you have the possibility of attracting multiple people, but one really special partner. Again, there's just something fated about this, just like that message that showed up in the first spread for you. Give love a chance, okay? Even if you're distracted with moving and a new career, that's fine. Prioritize things, but make a little space for those dates or those conversations, all with healthy boundaries so that you feel good from beginning to end with all of it. But just keep your eyes open for these, especially if you are single, because there are just going to be some people showing up that you just shouldn't entertain, okay? But that's a part of dating. I promise you, completely worth your time. Leo, thank you so much for being here. I will be back March 15th for your mid-month love reading. If you'd like an individual reading in the meantime, I do still have a little bit of availability left for readings and for healing work if you'd like to get that done with me this month. And in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, and gratitude, Leo. I'll see you guys back here really soon. Good luck with all of this. I can't wait to see how this manifests for you. It's a big love.